for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
These two were made for each other. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Nice counter. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Failing to score with that right hook. Insane action. Swing and a miss with that hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Which fighter will say no mas? Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight.
One of the all-time greats, Joe Louis, is down. Total Total domination with 10 seconds to go. So it's plan B time after being knocked out. On to the fourth we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
It's all offense all the time. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali. They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what?
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. The Brown Bomber in some trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Jab does not score. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The jab slightly off target. No rest for the weary. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Do you believe this? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt. This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
That right hook won't score. Holding nothing back here in the round. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Very close.
A ground bomber goes to the canvas. Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's got to waste time. Get stuck behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. They've just...
This is a very important break here for this fighter. Here we go. It's round 7. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Joe Louis in trouble.
Come on, get your boxing back together. Focus on what you got to do.
Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They both want the knockout. They better start respecting each other's punching power. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Not many people would have predicted it.